A glimpse there of Doug Collins, some final instructions for his team. We've got the Detroit Pistons and the Orlando Magic. I'm Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg by my side. We get going for the NBA on 2K Sports. And now the opening lineup for Detroit. They've got Joe Dumars and Ratliff. And for the Magic, they've got Grant and Anderson.
Well, a couple of seasons back, Kevin, the Pistons front office saw that the team's championship window was in the rearview mirror and decided to give the team a remodel, a reconstruction job, if you will.
It's been a rocky road.
Yeah, it's been rough. It's been rough.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Thank you, Kevin. The Magic head coach and I had a chance to talk just for a bit. When I asked him what his game plan would be for this game, as usual with Coach, it's defense, defense, defense. He said he wants his team to challenge every shot and take every point against them personally. We could see a chippy battle out there if they take this challenge to heart. Let's watch it play out, guys.
Thanks, Doris. So defense is the key early on.
You know, it's not surprising, Kevin, when you think about the great team, so much of their game planning really starts at the defensive end of the floor.
Scott, good.
Kevin, that's just not good defense. You can't be giving players of his talent level looks like that. Come on now.
Here's Ratliff, buries the short-range shot. And it's the Magic with the ball. Here's Hardaway. A foul called, and he earns a trip to the line. One thing that stands out when you're the Magic, they had confidence and lots of it. Dominant Amway Arena with 34 wins at home.
Very impressive. Only 7 losses. I didn't think they could improve much on that, Kevin, from the year before. But they actually won 2 more games at home from their 09 total. Very, very strong.
And it's the Pistons with the ball. 1:03 left in the first. And here's Dumars. Right side Dumars. Unloads. Can't get it to go. The Magic the other way.
That's not something you'll see very often. Got the mid-range jumper he wanted, but off target.
Scott kept alive. Goes back up. No good from Grant.
Great defense there. Challenged the path of the shooter, which caused the miss.
And they call goaltending. They'll give him the bucket. The Magic making a switch here. And it's the Magic with the ball. Anderson inside, covered by Dumars. The Magic again can hit. And here are the Pistons now. Hill passes to Dumars. Up high and down hard.
There's always the chance for something special to happen when he's headed to the basket.
Well, you can anticipate it, but as a defender, you can't necessarily stop it. Here's Hardaway. The shot is off. Some great action here as the first quarter concludes. Pistons lead by 3.
Well,
leading dust game here at the start of the second quarter. And it's the Magic with the ball. It's a 3-point game. A lot of attention always paid to the starters, but you know, Clark, this Magic bench with and slam dunk. Wow! Now the Sprite slam cam for the replay.
that's a good look. Very nice look.
And it's the Pistons with the ball. The 10-footer. Again, the Pistons good for 2. And it's the Magic with the ball. They trail by 3. Uncovered. Ratliff snatches it inside. Pistons leading by 3. Wilkins picks him up. Now Hill. Let's go with the 3. The shot is off. The Magic the other way. 1:06 left in the second. Wilkins against Dumars. Wilkins, no good.
You know, he can make a few from out there, but the defense seemed unconcerned by him pulling up. They were giving him all sorts of room. The D was lurking on that one, and it was just enough to throw off the shot.
Here's Hardaway, and a two-handed slam.
Who says your point guard isn't supposed to throw it down?
Well, no need for him to look for an open man. He can do it all by himself.
Solo.
And it's the Pistons with the ball. They could end up with the final possession depending on how they play the clock. Here's Ratliff. Oh!
Nice bucket there. He isn't naturally quick, but he's deceptive. He kept the defense off balance and then took it to the rack.
Pastor Wilkins, stolen away. And it's Detroit's ball. 3-point lead. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Great D leads to easy offense. Here, they'll want to hold for one shot.
Here's Hardaway. Connects from in close. He has 6.
Boy, after having a tough time in the first, he's managed to turn it around nicely this quarter.
And the first half is now in the books.
Looking at the game Grant Hill has been having, 4 points and 1 rebound.
We're back to Orlando after this.
And a fun game going on out in Orlando as HP presents our halftime report. For the Pistons, a closely contested game against the Orlando Magic. They've been in an incredible rhythm offensively. You're wondering why it's dark in the gym? They've shot the lights out. Some nice play so far from Grant Hill. Also in the mix, Joe Dumars. And a scrappy effort by Orlando. They've played gritty D and have been hauling in the defensive rebounds. And that'll do it for us. Thanks so much for joining us here. Enjoy the second half.
Welcome to the game as we enter the second half. Both teams going up. And here now the match. It's a 3-point game. The Detroit Pistons trying to get back on track after an uncharacteristic losing season a year ago.
Yeah, and Kevin, if they're going to climb back up in the standings in the East, they can start by taking care of some of the teams in the Eastern Conference. I mean, they were just 18-34 playing against teams in the East last season.
They got Grant and Scott. That's who's out there for Orlando. And the basket by Hill.
Right now, he's just too good, Kevin. Way too good. They need to bring a second defender to try to make him give up the ball.
The Pistons felt, Clark, like they need to reconstruct their team since they weren't getting any younger, but the rebuilding hasn't been as smooth as they had hoped.
Not at all, Kevin. I mean, this is an organization with championship aspirations, and just making the playoffs is not good enough for the Pistons. Unfortunately, with the renovation and the rebuild last season, they couldn't even get that done.
For the lead, and that is good.
The fast break left the defense scrambling to react, and they couldn't get to him in time.
And here are the Pistons now, trailing by 2. Thorpe backs in. Baseline jumper. Jump shot is good that time. He has 6.
Sometimes folks forget about his decent mid-range jumper. He can knock those down all game given the chance.
Here's Scott. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
Back and forth they go. Just keep trading the lead. What a game.
Here's Hunter. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. Well, Clark, now it looks like we've got an injury. And he may have to come out of the game. That doesn't look good.
Kevin, this is certainly one aspect of the game that you never want to see. Hopefully the injury's not too severe and he'll be able to return to action soon.
The first one falls, so both teams making some changes here. And good on the second, so he makes them both. And it's the Magic with the ball. They lead by 1. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Here's Scott. It's blocked. Over Hill. Scott can't get it to go.
Shocking how wide open he was. Even more shocking that he couldn't sink it.
Here's Thorpe. And closing the shot, even with the foul. Now the 2 free throws.
Tough interior defense means not allowing easy baskets. Good foul.
And the Pistons making a change here. He gets the second from the line.
He couldn't make them all, but at least he got this game tied up.
Here's Shays. And it's no good. Poor shot selection there, to say the least. Good as it goes, and that's not going to fall for him. It's all tied in Orlando. And now we'll send you our sideline reporter, Doris Burke, for Strike Spark of the game. Doris.
And Kevin, for that great stretch the Magic put together, they get the Sprite Spark Award. They made their move in the third quarter with their great defense, propelling them on an impressive run, gentlemen.
Doris, thank you. Big scoring run there was the spark they needed.
Everything started to synergize, and once the ball was rolling, there was no stopping them.
And it's the Pistons with the ball. And on the floor for Detroit here in the fourth. They've got Joe Dumars and Ratliff. Baseline J, and Dumars gets it to go.
He hasn't really done much on the offensive end, but he's worked within the team concept to help him get the lead. He's done some other things other than scoring to help his team get the lead here.
Hill against Wilkins. Good as the jump shot falls.
With the score being so close, there's little margin for error by either team.
Outside Hill. Defended by Wilkins. Shot clock at 5. Got a hand on it. It's one-on-one. Here's Strong. Takes it up. Gets it to fall.
These clubs have been lighting up the scoreboard all game long.
The Pistons trail it. He's covered by Brink. Oh!
That can crush a defender's spirit when he finishes with that kind of flourish.
Clark, is there anything better than a slam like that?
I don't think so.
And here now the Magic. 58 seconds left to the game. Less than 1 minute left. Pass to Wilkins. Pulls up. High post. No good from Grant.
Both teams really matching up well on the board. We've got ourselves a pretty good game here, Kevin.
Jacks up the triple. Kept alive. Here's Ratliff. Blocked. It stays here.
Good defensive footwork shut down his path to the basket.
And the Magic making a change here. Orlando on D. Outside Hill. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Not a bad foul, Kevin. He was being aggressive, trying to make something happen for him, but got hit with the foul.
Sinks the first one, and that gives them the lead. Can't knock it down, and they really needed that one.
You hate to miss free throws when the margin's this tight, but at least now they have the lead.
Now a timeout called by Orlando. They're behind by 1. 21 seconds left to the fourth. Clark, what are your thoughts?
They could really use a basket right here. There's still plenty of time left on the clock. Just run your play, execute, find your shot, and drain.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Well, over that break, I listened in on what head coach of the Magic was getting across in the huddle. He told them, we're in control of our own destiny in this thing. It's as simple as that, fellas. If you want to come out on top, you need to dig down for a little bit extra to close it out. Let's see if they can, guys.
Off target on the first. Connects on number 2, and that ties this game up. For the win. Ooh, off target. He got it up in time, but the potential game winner won't drop. Regulation is ended, and we're heading to overtime. 2K Sports, back in a moment from the Amway Center. The fifth quarter's not in overtime to start with the jump ball. The Pistons control the tip-off to begin the extra period. Great anticipation.
And Kev, that's only his first giveaway for the game.
Here's Anderson, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. Anderson. He sinks the clutch free throw. Perfect from the line, and it's a 2-point ball game.
As if there was any question, Kev. He's just not fazed by the pressure. He stays focused and always makes big plays.
Pass to Hill. Sticks it from 17 feet. And it's a tie ball game.
Oh, that's much in the clutch. They needed that one, Kev.
Here's Anderson. Baseline J, off target. Here's Hill. Ooh, off target. He got up in time, but the potential game winner won't drop. Another tie, and we're going to have a second overtime. We're back to Orlando after this. Overtime. She's head. Jump ball right around the corner. The Pistons control the tip. Here's McKee, and he hits the jumper for 2.
These teams have gone back and forth all game long.
And here now the Magic, trailing by 2. Here's Hardaway, buries it from deep.
The defense got butterflies. The second that shot went up because they know he typically delivers in the clutch.
Here's Ratliff. Grant gets the rebound. A tight game here in Orlando. They can burn some time off the clock here.
They got the lead. Might as well milk some time off the clock here.
Sort of a win by Orlando in a tight game. Clark, a double overtime game can really take its toll on the players, and after this one, the officials, the fans, everyone's going to have to take a needed rest.
Yeah, exactly, but I tell you what, they showed me the heart of a champion here in this one.
Thanks for joining us for this presentation of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. For Doris Burke and the whole crew.